Good afternoon, boys and girls. I just got off Microsoft Teams with my class, but this video is for Mrs. Graham's class and Ms. Harling's class. You both have been assigned this homework. It is multiplying with 5 and 10. It's lesson 4.2 by practice and homework, and it is page 201. So this is what I would like you all to be doing tonight for homework. I am going to start it with you, and then you will do the rest on your own. So before we begin, here is the learning target that we have been talking about for the last couple days. I can multiply with the factors 5 and 10 to find the product. I can multiply with the factors 5 and 10 to find the product. We talked a lot about 5 and 10. They have a lot in common. They are very simple to count by. You've learned how to skip count by 5 and by 10. So this lesson should not be very difficult. Now, at the top, I am not doing any of the problems at the top. So 1 through 16, I am not going to do. So let's go toward the bottom. I think I'm going to do, let's go to, let's do 17. It says, Ginger takes 10 nickels to buy some pencils at the school store. How many cents does Ginger have to spend? Well, please circle 10 nickels. Now, as you look at that, it looks as though you only have one number to multiply, but you actually have two, because a nickel is worth how much? If you said 5 cents, you are correct. So if you have 10 nickels and each nickel is worth 5 cents, 10 times 5 will give you 50 cents. So we've answered the question. How many cents does Ginger have to spend? 10 nickels. Each nickel is worth 5 cents. 10 times 5 equals 50 cents. So that's how much money Ginger has. All right, I'm not doing 18. Of course, I will do number 19. It says, right, Michelle bought some pinwheels for $1 and paid in dimes. How many dimes did she use? Explain. Well, $1, if we just change it to a number instead of money, $1, boys and girls, basically is 100, right? So if she used dimes to pay for all of those pinwheels, we know that a dime is worth 10 cents. So how are we going to find the answer? Well, she bought the pinwheels. She paid in dimes. A dime is worth 10 cents. And I need to multiply that by something to get the $1. Or if I want to change it, I can just change it to 100. All right. So 10 times something equals 100, or it can equal $1, because this is 10 dimes times something will give me $1. What do you think is the missing factor that will go here? If you said 10 cents, you are correct. So it's 10 cents times 10 cents, which takes me to my dollar. So I'm just making that decimal point and the dollar sign. If you can't see that, here, I'll make it a little bit clearer for you. So you have a dollar sign, 1.00. So 10 cents times 10 cents equals $1. So they're saying explain how you got the answer. You can just write, I multiplied. Let me just move this over a little bit. I multiplied 10 times 10, which equals 100. But we changed it to money, so we did 10 cents times 10 cents equals 100 because we know she paid in dimes and we know she paid $1. So in order to pay in dimes, she needed 10 of them. So 10 times 10 equals 100, or if we change it to money, 10 cents times 10 cents equals $1, which we put right here. All right, if I'm moving too fast, you know what to do. You can pause the video, catch up by writing down what you need to write down, and then you can hit play again. All right, I am going to the back because I'm done with the front. And let's look at the top and see what we can do there. Look at number 1. I'm going to do number 1, but I'm not doing number 2. It says, Mrs. Harling grows roses. Oh, I love roses. There are 6 roses on each of her 10 rose bushes. How many roses in all are on Mrs. Harling's rose bushes? So let's underline and circle important information. She has 6 roses on each, very important word, of her 10 rose bushes. So she has 6 roses on each of those bushes. She has 10 of those bushes. How many roses in all are on Mrs. Harling's rose bushes? So we got the 2 numbers we need to multiply. 6 roses. There are 6 roses on each of the 10 bushes. So 6 roses on each of the 10 bushes. If we skip count by 10 6 times, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I skip counted by, I don't want that to look like a 6. I skip counted by 10 6 times, and my answer is 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my 6 counts of 10. All right, number 2, like I said, I'm not doing. All right, let's move down the page. Let's see, should I do number 3 or number 4? All right, I'm not going to do number 3. Be careful. Look at the key. The star equals 2. So when you count up here, you have to skip count by 2. All right, I'm going to do number 4. It says, Zach made this table for his survey. Favorite juice? He asked the kids, do you like grape, orange, berry, or apple? And then you have the number of votes for each type of juice. The question says, how many votes were cast? Now, the word cast means how many people actually voted that you see in the chart here. Well, we have to add all the numbers up to get the total. So you have to add, and I would put all the large numbers first. 16, 12, 10, and 9. Because there's only 4 numbers, but I just put them in order from largest to smallest. Now I'm going to add them together. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see that. In the ones place, 6 plus 2, I'm going to do that first, is 8. So now I just have to add 8 plus 0 plus 9. So basically I'm only adding 8 and 9. 8 plus 9 is 17. Carry the 1, bring down the 7, and 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. So 47 people voted in this survey about what their favorite juice is. Okay? So your answer should be 47 votes. Okay? Let's go to the very bottom. It says, which of the following is an even number? I'm not going to do that one. You should know that. And I'm not doing number 6. It says estimate. So after you find the sum, take that sum and round it to the nearest 100. Okay, so this should be a pretty easy homework. I did quite a few problems with you. Please do the rest on your own, and I will go over it with you tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it will be Thursday, because I'm not sure if I'm going to see Mrs. Graham's class tomorrow, but I will go over it with my class. But please make sure you do tonight's homework. Again, I just did pages 201 and 202 for my class, Ms. Harling, and for Mrs. Graham's class. Get that finished. We will go over it eventually. All right, guys, have a good night. I'm also putting up a Kahoot for my class on tornadoes. And my class, I'm also putting up a book for you to read on tornadoes. See you tomorrow. Bye.